I remain here. Someone wants to come here.
Right, Honorable Speaker. When you look at the current situation, you will realize that the lowest paid teacher in a primary school receives a gross pay before you deduct taxes of 499,684. If you remove taxes, this person goes home with around 410,000 shillings. And we all know the situation we are in this country economically. When you go to the highest paid teacher in primary, that is the head teacher, the lowest paid head teacher goes home with a gross of 777,512. That is before taxes. If you remove taxes, this person goes home with around 690,000 shillings. If you go to the post-primary, it becomes worse, because a diploma holder who is science earns 2.2 gross, and the counterpart of arts.
Mr. Baguma, those are details that the committee or the minister will look at, or parliament will look at. You don't have to emphasize. That's why you have put it down in written.
Right, Honorable Speaker.
So can you hand over your petition?
Yes, thank you very much. But I was trying to bring out the issue of disparity, because that is what is biting. 2.2 versus 745,000 is quite a situation that is unbearable when these teachers are teaching the same class, teaching the same learners, and living in the same environment. And Right, Honorable Speaker, if you could allow...
So what are your prayers?
If you could allow me to go to the prayers, is that we ask for purposes of bringing harmony back in the teaching profession. A principle is set that the increment for teachers of primary and those of arts and humanities from post-primary schools and institutions be made with the target of what they were supposed to get in financial year 2022-2023 as per the collective bargaining agreement. A clear, written and time-bound commitment by government to enhance salaries of the left-behind categories of teachers to the tune of what they were supposed to get then in financial year 2022-2023, and formal commitment is made with the assurance that there will be no diversions as was previously done in the collective bargaining agreement. Right, Honorable Speaker, our demand is not an excessive claim, but a measure to restore fairness and parity within the profession. It is the minimum requirement to align all teachers with their rightful place in the salary scales and to uphold equity in teacher remuneration. Restoring parity for all teachers is in the national interest, ensuring systemic stability, long-term retention, and improved learner outcomes. The cost of continued inequity far outweighs the investment required for fair enhancement. Our appeal is guided by the urgent need to restore equity among teachers, because when teachers thrive, Uganda's learners and the nation's future thrive with them. Addressing disparities now prevents industrial actions that disrupt the learning. Right, Honorable Speaker, we are confident that with your decisive guidance, this matter can be resolved in a manner that safeguards harmony, motivates teachers, and structure education in our country. Right, Honorable Speaker, this disparity is not just a matter of teacher welfare. It is a matter of sustaining quality education, ensuring motivation and retention of teachers, and protecting the future of millions of learners. Our hope is that Parliament will give ear to the plight of the affected teachers and give us guidance to further expound our petition. This is a matter of national importance and should not be politicized. Proudly united, committed, connected, and accountable to the members' cause. Because we are, I remain Baguma Philbert Bates, the General Secretary, Uganda National Teachers Union.
Going to be handled. This issue has reached Parliament. Parliament is responsible for appropriation, and we are going to make sure we appropriate money for the teachers. And we are going also to bring in the salary review commission that can be able to harmonize the issue of salaries in this country. We need harmonization of salaries, because we cannot have somebody getting 87 million, then this one is getting 10, this one is getting 1. No, let's have harmonization. Even you who is getting more, if they did not remove commission, let it be. Because we must have a commission that reviews everybody's salary. That must be done. And you are going to write to the minister and ask him to make sure that we constitute a commission to do that. But that is in a long term. But in the immediate term, we are going to have this issue resolved. But I am still pleading to you, go back and tell our people out there to go back to classes, to go back and work. Not classes alone, but also to go back and work. I want my CDO same way. I want you people to go back and work. This is a thing that will be solved. You don't need to cause a paralysis in the country.
I think
because this thing will be solved. Just know that you've reached to a parliament where you have all your representatives. Yes.
I think Speaker. No.
Feel that is being hard.
Stop being hard.
No.
Let's proceed with the percentages you have
You are
put
the
in
one
there.
misguiding our teachers. No. I'm not giving you a microphone. You're being hard. We have told you, you are the one who requested me that you want to meet me. And now you're becoming hard. You're speaking. I think there's a problem. No. Yes, the press out there, we have received 3 petitions. And these petitions is basically on the issues of salary discrepancies and discrimination, as they say. But as a Parliament of Uganda, invoking Rule 31, we are going to look at these petitions and handle them appropriately. A report will be brought to the House. We are also going to make sure that we communicate to the relevant ministries in regard to this, and we are equally going to communicate to the President on these petitions, forward these petitions to the President so that we can be able to work together. Parliament together, we have these things resolved. I am also requesting that the workers out there, please go and do the work. Go and work for this country, for your people. Don't cause paralysis. We are going to have these issues resolved. In the circumstance that even if the money comes late, you will always be paid your arrears. You will always be paid your arrears, but leave us to do the work and make sure that you get your money paid. I want to thank all of you for coming and bring.
After handing over our petition to the Right Honorable Speaker, we are going back to our membership and the leadership and give feedback on what has transpired. And that will inform what we shall do as the next steps. First of all, the allocation is made by Parliament. And therefore, if the Right Honorable Speaker commits, then we have to give her a benefit of doubt, because she is the head of Parliament, which is an arm of government responsible for allocating resources to different sectors. Yeah, obviously, when you are discussing, you don't need to be at par all the time. You don't come when you have alignment of what is going to transpire. And therefore, our questioning and our inputs were meant to have clarity on how we are going to proceed. Because we have been interacting with government officials and they have always not given us a solution. Today we have reached Parliament, we have reached the head of Parliament as an institution, and therefore we have to go back to the membership and the leadership and we forge a way forward.